Including 24 Hours from Tulsa, written by a fellow who was in town last night playing at the Pantages Theater, Burt Bacharach, who wrote that with Hal David. He was in town last night with Dionne Warwick. 5:54, latest forecast says periods of rain developing this morning, possibly beginning as freezing rain and then tapering off to patchy drizzle through the afternoon. Fairly gusty east wind and a high of +3 degrees, so fairly warm today. But as the temperature's around zero right now, if we get precipitation, there's a good chance it may be freezing.
Over the
8,000. 5:57, all oldies 1050 chum. Herbert said he needed a Tom Jones song to wake up to this morning. Here's Delilah. It's 6 o'clock in Toronto. Now with Chum News, sitting in for Brian Henderson, say good morning to Mike Cleaver.
Good morning. Traffic Center, here's Samantha Houston.
Good morning, Mike. Our cameras show the southbound Parkway in great shape so far past Lawrence and Winford Drive. The eastbound Gardner is also moving very well. That's through Bathurst and Spadina. Long-term bridge repairs continuing in both directions on Albion east of Islington. That's down to one lane in each direction there. And, Mike, that's Chum traffic.
It's 6:09. Good morning. This is Bob McGee. With that winter forecast coming in, I suppose it's only right that we try and warm things up even a little more with our first song from Sly and the Stones. Hot fun in the summertime. It's sort of a hint, actually. It's 6:12. All oldies 1050 chum. Here's Curtis Lee, one you can sing along with.
Pretty little angel eyes.
All oldies all the time. 1050 chum. Pretty little angel eyes. Curtis Lee. That's not Curtis Lewa. I don't think that's something else altogether. And Sly and the Family Stone with Hot Fun in the Summertime. Curtis Lewa, as we all know, is the head of the Guardian Angels. Are they still in town?
Do you know what? They got a really bad rap, actually, for taking over and for coming in and stuff. Did they not?
Well, yeah, they came in a few years ago, and I had lunch with Curtis Lewa, this fellow from New York City, and who set up Guardian Angels initially.
It's pretty neat.
He was an interesting guy, I thought.
I bet.
But a lot of people critical of what they're doing.
I'm not really sure why, because they're not trained police officers.
That's the deal, because it's peaceful vigilanteism, I would understand.
I suppose, however, in New York, anything is a help, so...
You bet. Chum Traffic brought to you by Shades. This should be a help. You're Sam.
We're not like New York, though. Almost all routes are just starting to build as you head into the city, and our cameras show the southbound Parkway in excellent shape so far past Lawrence and Eglinton. Construction continuing southbound on University at Dundas, and that's Chum Traffic.
We're like North York. Save up to 50% on all verticals, Venetians, roller blinds, and drapery, plus no GST or PST during Shades' tax revolt sale. Call Shades at 235-1000. It's 6:15, time for the opening line of the day, an opening line from one of our great oldies, and this morning won a family pack of 4 tickets to see Young People's Theater's production of Great Late Date. It's a satire about kids in the 60s. I think a few of us were. And this performance is for the February the 28th, 7:30 show. If you can tell us what great oldie it's from, you're going.
You wander around on your own little cloud.
Oh, it's about Robbie.
And stay off it, too, okay?
You wander around on your own little cloud.
If you know what oldie we're looking for, call us now, 870-WINS. 6:17, all oldies chum, the Four Seasons, and Ragdoll. 6:20, all oldies 1050 chum. Not too bad in town right now. If you're heading into work, might be an idea to leave a couple minutes early. There's apparently some sort of a storm cell we'll talk about in a moment with some freezing rain on the way. Robbie will have more in minutes.
Easy now.
6:23 at all oldies 1050 chum. I wouldn't want to lose your love. April Wine and Ragdoll from the Four Seasons. Good morning. It's Bob McGee, and here's Robbie Evans.
Well, looks like we're going to see some rain this morning, possibly starting off as freezing rain, and the streets are a little slippery out there right now. Suddenly the side streets are icy. It's going to taper off to just some drizzle this afternoon. It's going to be nice and mild today. High of +3 on the way. 0
or freezing in town right now. It's sort of like the weather they're getting over in Albertville. Actually, I'm enjoying watching these games because it is snowing over there.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Wintertime.
And apparently it's not freezing cold like it is here. I mean,
well, we're going to get some light snow tomorrow, so don't worry. You don't have to watch it in Albertville.
Like
Exactly. Yeah.
Except that there are no mountains here. Heavy snow, wind, and fog forced a one-day delay in the women's supergiant slalom yesterday. They're hoping to get it in today. And
is that good or bad?
Well, I don't know. That's probably good because Karen Lee Gardner, although she wanted to come home yesterday, she wanted to come home today, meaning that she skied yesterday and come home the next day. I don't know. Maybe give her a better rest.
What does that do to the psyche, though? I wonder if...
the psyche? Her psyche is great. She's got a gold medal in her pocket.
So are people expecting her, now expecting a second gold from her her? Is she feeling more pressure than she would had she not had a gold?
No, she's got a gold medal in her back pocket. I think she's
Really?
she's
Well,
floating
that's
free.
good.
I think the big heat is going to be on the people who should have won the gold medal
Yeah,
or who
two
thought
schools
they
of
should have
thought.
won. Anyway, 0 or freezing in town right now and no chance of heavy snow today, but we may get a little something anyway. If you missed the opening line, here's Sam.
You wander around on your own little cloud.
New lower everyday prices.
Cooking like today's KFC.
626, all oldies, 1050 Chum, the opening line today.
You wander around on your own little cloud.
Morning, all oldies, Chum.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. What oldies are we looking for?
Is that Don't Sleep in the Subway, darling?
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
boy.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely right. Don't sleep in the subway from Petula Clark. Tell us your name.
Gail?
Gail, congratulations. We have a family pack of 4 tickets to see the Young People's Theater production of Great Late Date.
Oh, terrific.
Now, this gets underway tomorrow through March 22nd at the Young People's Theater, and these tickets are for the 28th, the end of the month, Friday night show. And you're going, Gail. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
You wander around on your own little
You
cloud.
wander around on your own little cloud.
Isn't that nice she'd be singing like that in honor of Yoko Ono, everybody, who's celebrating a birthday today. Oh, dear. Yes, it's Petula Clark. Don't sleep in the subway from All Oldies Chum.
You wander around on your own little cloud.
It's 6:30 in Toronto. Now with Chum News sitting in for Brian Henderson, here's Mike Cleaver.
Good morning, Center. Here's Samantha Houston.
And there's a stalled car southbound Warden at Eglinton and a report of a problem on Jameson near King. Mike, that's Chum traffic.
With Toronto weather, here's weather specialist Robbie Evans.
A little rain this morning, possibly starting off as freezing rain and then just tapering off to some plain old drizzle this afternoon. An east wind to 30 Ks will send us a high of +3. It's going to be nice and warm today. It's like a heat wave. Drizzle and fog tonight. The overnight temperature holding steady at +3. That's amazing for an overnight temperature this time of year. Light snow tomorrow. Now, central Ontario could see up to 10 centimeters. The rest of us, no significant accumulation is expected. Now, the heat wave will be over tomorrow as the temperature drops to 0 in the afternoon. So once again, today's forecast, rain, possibly starting off as freezing rain, tapering to drizzle this afternoon. Right now, the thermometer reads 0 or 32 Fahrenheit.
Now you're up to date. I'm Mike Cleaver, Chum News.
It's 6:35. Good morning. This is Bob McGee. And happy birthday to Yoko Ono, who's 59 today. She won't be cutting her birthday cake. She'll just break it up by telling one piece it doesn't need the rest of the cake.
Oh, yo,
You don't need her yet. 6:37, all oldies, all the time. This is 1050 Chum. 10 o'clock this morning, and again tonight at 10, the top 10 songs with 3 characters in the title. Boy, that's a weird category. 3 characters in the title. I'll have to talk about that one later. All oldies, all the time, 1050 Chum. I'm going to capture you. Terry Jacks. It's 6:39. We also heard the Beatles in there from Beatles 65, I'll Follow the Sun. Well, I suppose since it's Yoko's birthday, it's only right that we help her celebrate. And so I thought this morning we'd hold a battle of the bands. No, maybe it is bads.
Oh.
In this corner,
Oh,
Yoko Ono.
I know it's coming.
Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I.
That's beautiful.
That's fine.
Oh, let her get into it a bit here.
The wind is passing by. Oh, wind,
Yeah. Obviously, John Lennon, a very forgiving man.
I was going to say someone hurt her during
And in this corner, another heavyweight in the music industry, Samantha Houston.
Now just listen for
I am woman, hear me roar. Your number's too big to ignore. And I know too much to go back to pretend.
And just wait for it.
We've been waiting for weeks, months.
And I've been down there on the floor. No one's ever gonna keep me down again.
Oh, it was just about to kick in,
Oh,
too.
gee, what a shame. We missed the best part, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, now it's up to you. Which one, Sam
Let's flip
or
a
Yoko?
coin.
Sounds the least offensive. We know that.
Keeping in mind it's before breakfast.
I don't think better is the right term here. Just the least offensive. Cast your ballot now. 870-CHUM.
TV.
6:42 at All Oldies Chum. Maybe a little rain this morning. Well, Montreal did us a favor last night. Leafs were idle last night, but the Canadiens shut out Minnesota 8-0. Boy, that was a good game. We needed that. A little more support like that, and we could be in good shape this year. 6:45, 6:45, All Oldies Chum, and Marvin Gaye heard it through the grapevine. All Oldies oldies all the time. 1050 CHUM. I heard it through the grapevine. Marvin Gaye. Good morning. It's Bob McGee at 648. We also heard Yester Me, Yester You, Yesterday, Yester something, Yester.
K-A.
K-A.
I think it was.
Here's Robbie Evans.
We've got a little rain out there this morning, possibly starting off as freezing rain. Some of the side streets are still icy, so be careful. It'll taper off to just some plain old drizzle this afternoon. It's going to be nice and warm. We'll probably see a little fog and a little haze out there because of this warm air arriving. We're expecting a high of +3 today.
It's 0 or freezing right now with CHUM Traffic, brought to you by the National on CBC Television. Here's Sam.
With accidents, eastbound King at Jameson, southbound Yonge at Adelaide, a stalled car southbound Warden at Eglinton, icy roads reported eastbound Steeles at the 400, and out to the Island Airport and Bob Summers.
And things are just starting.
Can remote communities be saved? Tonight at 10 on The National with Peter Mansbridge, Trust Canada's television news leader. The National on CBC Television. It's 6:49. McGee in the morning. We're taking votes now. Better Yoko or better Sam?
Is there any question?
So far, it's pretty close. Good morning, Chum. Who do you think?
Sam.
Oh, thanks. Who's this?
This is the most offensive. Is that
I
what
just
you're
want to know
saying?
who to send my checks
I
to.
didn't hear. I just heard you call in. What are we voting on?
Oh, he doesn't know.
Which one would be a better secret weapon in the Gulf War?
Yoko Ono.
Okay, that's good.
Thanks for calling. Morning, all oldies, Chum. Oh, dear. You see, they're hanging up before we can get to the phones. Good morning, Chum.
Good morning.
Hi.
I have to vote for Sam. I think she was least offensive.
Least
Oh,
offensive.
that's nice.
Yes, that's lovely. Thanks.
Sorry.
Because of the
Sam.
deodorant she's wearing this morning, I think. Little known fact, you know, the only real difference between Sam and Yoko is that, well, Yoko broke up the Beatles. Sam never had a chance to.
No.
Beg pardon?
Come on, there's a little difference in the age, too.
A big
That's
difference in the
right.
age. That's right.
59, and what are you?
29.
Right.
I thought you were asking me what I was.
Oh, a faithful listener. Thanks for your call.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Listerine. It's 6:52. Thank you, Toronto, for casting your ballots in the Battle of Sam and Yoko. Our phone lines are now closed. Not really, but sounds good to say that, doesn't it? And we have a winner, or, well, Sam has been voted slightly better than
she
Yoko
sure
Ono.
has.
Slightly.
Baby.
5 before 7 at all oldies. Chum, and as one of our frequent listeners said so eloquently, the clear winners in the Battle of Sam and Yoko were the hearing impaired this morning. It's 6:57 at all oldies, 1050 Chum. More time off for the TTC. Details on this and all the other stories you'll need to know this morning. Mike Cleaver with CHUM News next at 7 o'clock. Paul Anka, and here's Diana. It's 7 o'clock in Toronto. Now with CHUM News, sitting in for Brian Henderson, here's Mike Cleaver. Good morning.
Here's Samantha Houston.
Good morning. Accident southbound Yonge at Adelaide, eastbound King at Jameson. That one is off to the side now. A stalled car remains southbound Warden at Eglinton, and if you're heading eastbound Steeles near the 400, watch for slippery roads in that area. Out to the Toronto Island Airport, it's Bob Summers.
We've got the specialist Robbie Evans.
A very slow-moving, low-pressure system will spread some rain around the city today. It's going to start off as freezing rain, possibly, and in some areas, maybe even some wet snow. So regardless, it's going to be a little damp today. It'll change to just plain old drizzle this afternoon as we heat up. As we heat up to a high of +3 today, it's going to get nice and warm today. Drizzle and fog, very likely tonight. The overnight temperature holding steady at +3, nice and mild. By the way, a full moon tonight as well. Light snow tomorrow. Central Ontario could see up to 10 centimeters. Here in town, no significant accumulation is expected. However, we will get a light dusting, and the temperature will fall to 0 in the afternoon, so it's going to cool off tomorrow. So once again, to do today's forecast, rain, possibly beginning as freezing rain or wet snow, changing to drizzle this afternoon, nice and mild. Right now, the thermometer reads 0 or 32 Fahrenheit.
Now you're up to date. I'm Mike Cleaver, CHUM News.
It's 7:08. Good morning. This is Bob McGee. Our latest update from the Olympic Games in Albertville, France, with Alpine coming up a few moments from now. One of the more interesting stories to come out of this, Karen Lee Gardner's win the other day in the downhill, was that her mother and father-in-law promised to quit smoking if she won the gold medal. But now 4 days in, apparently they meant she'd have to win the gold medal in men's high jumping. And, cold turkey's tough. It's 7:12. Here's Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton from All Oldies 1050 Chum. I shot the sheriff. 7:15. Good morning. It's Bob McGee. And unfortunately, we're going to get a little bit of rain or freezing rain this morning or through the afternoon hours. Good news is that it won't stay around long. It's going to warm up to about 3 degrees today. Chum Traffic brought to you by the Sugar Shack in Brampton. Here's Sam.
Good morning. Earlier accident southbound Yonge at Adelaide and eastbound King at Jameson, both now off to the side. There's a stalled car southbound Warden at Eglinton. At last check, eastbound Steeles was icy as you got close to the 400. Drive carefully in that area. Out to the Toronto Island Airport and Bob Summers.
We've got the craving for chicken wings and oldies. Thursday is Ladies' Night and 15-cent wing night at the Sugar Shack, Brampton's hot new oldies club on Hurontario Street, a mile north of the 401. It's 7:16.
The 1050 Chum Frequent Listener Club.
It's time to announce another frequent listener winner, and this time that's Beverly Follett of Mississauga. Beverly Follett of Mississauga. Call us now, 870-WINS in the next hour, and you'll win $200 to play golf indoors at Endless Golf. Your money can also go toward new clubs or anything else in the Endless Golf Pro Shop.
Hi, this is Mark.
A special 1050 Chum Olympic Report, live via satellite from the site of the Olympic Games in Albertville, France. Here's special events anchorman Al Pine.
Satellite's still down, Billy? They can't hear us at all? Testing, hello. Well, I guess I'll just leave all that technical wizardry to the technical wizards like you. So, how do I sound today, Billy? Do I sound good?
Yeah, I guess.
Straight from college, and you're working with me. How did you feel when they told you you'd be working with Al Pine, a name and voice you'd probably heard for years?
Well, actually, I...
Fantastic, eh? What are they paying you, Billy? Oh, is that all? Well, I won't tell you what they're paying me, but let's just say it's 6 figures. I give you all the credit in the world, my friend, working for peanuts, knowing that you'll probably never have the material goods that a person like I will have. But I'll tell you one thing, they're not paying me enough to be in this godforsaken place. When I see another mountain, I think I'll lose my lunch. Somebody in management must really hate my guts, Billy. Why me? Why do they send me to a place like this?
We're live.
Every morning I wake up here at Albertville. I think of how lucky I am to be covering these games of the 16th Olympiad. Every morning I ask myself, why me? Why was I the lucky one chosen to cover these games in God's playground? A place they call Albertville. My boss must really like me. Live from the games of the 16th Olympiad, this is Al Pine, Chum, special events reporter, Olympic coverage, reporting live from Albertville, France.
Nice about face.
Oh, don't let him be misunderstood.
We've all done that a time or two, huh?
Please don't let me be misunderstood.
All oldies, all the time, 1050 Chum. Don't let me be misunderstood. What was it he was saying? The Animals at 7:22. Here's more from Robbie Evans.
A little bit of rain, possibly starting off as freezing rain, tapering to just some plain old drizzle this afternoon. Nice and mild. High of +3 on the way.
It's 0 or freezing right now, and we're pretty excited this morning. Yesterday we received a package from some people who are apparently selling a product called Beano, which is supposedly to take the gas from beans. I think I've said just about enough. We'll call them in right in a moment.
Proud partners in Canada's drug strategy.
7:23 at All Oldies 1050 Chum. Let me get an outside line here, and we'll give these people a call. Beano, apparently you add it to your food and you don't have gas anymore. We're calling Donna Henye, who is a registered dietitian and a spokesperson for Beano.
Gaseous vapors no more.
Sprinkling it on your cereal right now.
Hello?
Hi, is this Donna Henye?
Yes, it is.
Hi, it's Bob McGee, Samantha Houston, and Robbie Evans calling from Chum.
Hello?
How are you this morning?
Just fine, thanks.
Well, that's great. Now, we just got this package of Beano here at the station, and we thought we'd give you a call and find out exactly how this all works.
Okay.
So how do we use it? We just sprinkle it right on the food?
You put about anywhere from 3 to 8 drops on the first mouthful of the food.
The first mouthful?
Oh, so it's after it's been cooked.
Oh, well, yes.
So we were hoping to nip this problem right in the bud, you know what I mean? Second it gets on the stove, we want that gas out of there.
Well, it has to be on food that isn't extremely hot either. So the enzyme would be inactivated if it's cooked.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
So it's after the cooking,
And
before the
cool
mouth.
down.
Just before it goes in the mouth.
All right. So basically, anything Samantha makes, we just sprinkle a little. Is it okay if she sprinkles it on alphabets?
You're right.
Now, is this expected to lower the country's divorce rate, as you claim?
I believe that the Ed Tarter might have mentioned that. Yes.
I'm going to have to rewrite this paper on global warming as well. I think that's
Well, that's another claim you make. Now, is it really going to help the ozone layer?
I'm not sure about that one.
Well, I have a question. If it's called Beano, is it strictly for beans? Because I get gas from water. So, can I just sprinkle it in a glass of water, too?
No, what it does is it breaks down the complex sugars that are in beans and quite a few of the vegetables.
Mm-hmm. Cauliflower, broccoli, stuff like that.
Right. And so it's not going to help with gas that's produced from any other source.
Oh.
Maybe you gulp water.
Well, maybe she does. Let's not find out. So now, where would you test this sort of thing? In a wind tunnel?
Actually, in your home, Bob. They're coming over to your place.
Fine. Very nice. And is it true that you also have a product for dogs? Now, and I'm not making this up. This is in their press release.
Oh, yeah, like Dobermans, please.
No, not in Canada.
Well, no, I understand there's a product called Curtail.
I believe there's something in the States, but...
it's in the works then, so to speak.
Not in Canada yet, no.
All right. Well, it's been nice talking to you this morning. I know Robbie used to play a wind instrument, but I've never had the... I've always been a little too squeamish to ask him about it. But...
And we don't want to see him do it.
No.
Oh, what a gas.
Well, thank you very much, Donna.
Okay.
Donna Henier from the Beano folks.
Thanks.
Thanks very much.
Bye-bye.
Well, by the way, before we go, where's this stuff available now?
Oh, it's right now it's in most of the health food stores.
Oh.
It should be in the pharmacies under the stomach aids.
I was going to say gas stations, but they're on.
Oh, not gas stations.
Thanks very much, Donna.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
More music, more fun. 1050 CHUM.
Let me just sprinkle a little bit on this. 727, all oldies 1050 CHUM. And the appropriate song, I think, Jumpin' Jack Flash, is such a gas.
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 Woo! It's 7:30 in Toronto. Now with CHUM News, sitting in for Brian Henderson, here's Mike Cleaver.
Good morning, Samantha Houston.
Southbound Warden may still be slow as you approach Eglinton, but the stalled car has now been moved from that area. Construction has the right lane blocked southbound University at Dundas. That continues until the end of March. Almost all in-town routes are reported to be building normally so far this morning. Out to the Toronto Island Airport again, it's Bob Summers.
General
CHUM weather specialist Robbie Evans.
Looks like we're in for a little rain this morning, maybe some freezing rain or wet snow, depending on where you live. It will taper off into just some plain old drizzle this afternoon as we heat up to a high of +3 today. It's going to be nice and warm. A little drizzle and fog tonight around that full moon. It's going to be very eerie, very warm tonight if you're planning on stepping out. +3 the overnight low, and some light snow tomorrow. Now, central Ontario could see up to 10 centimeters. Here in town, just a light dusting, nothing really to worry about. And the temperature will fall tomorrow to 0 in the afternoon. So once again, today's forecast, rain, possibly starting off as freezing rain or wet snow, tapering to just plain old drizzle this afternoon. Nice and mild. Right now, the thermometer reads 0 or 32 Fahrenheit.
Now you're up to date. I'm Mike Cleaver, CHUM News.
It's 7:36. Good morning. This is Bob McGee. Well, I find this hard to believe, but Rolling Stones' Mick Jagger is going to be a grandfather in just a few months.
He was just a father again, wasn't he?
With those lips, too.
Yeah, like a few weeks ago, he was just a father again.
Just a dad, and now a granddad.
6 months pregnant is Jade Jagger.
Bianca's daughter.
That's correct.
20 years old.
I don't like to think about rock stars getting old like this, but, just last night in Tokyo, after they set him free, he performed Walkin' Jack Flash. I know. Ask Mike Kane, please. All oldies, all the time, 1050 CHUM. The Birds and Turn, Turn, Turn. 7:40, 20 minutes before 8 o'clock. Not too bad outside right now. No drizzle coming down that I can see.
No,
Robbie.
I couldn't see any out there myself, but it's not meaning it's not coming down in some areas. We are expecting some drizzle or freezing rain or wet snow a little later on this morning. It will taper to just plain old drizzle this afternoon as we heat up to a high of +3.
All right, it's 0 or freezing right now. 4 tickets on the line to the auto show on now through Sunday at the Convention Center in Skydome, and a bonus of a Wonder Charger. It's a new battery starter, and it's a great idea, too.
And we were without clue this morning.
Yes, you don't have a clue, do you?
No
well,
clue?
not today. We don't know.
Let's see. What kind of clue can I give you? Tomorrow's birthday might help you.
Tomorrow's birthday.
All right. It's a 4-letter password. Take the first letter from the next 4 song titles.
Oh.
The password is...
I played an ace and I won a queen.
You can make me cry, you can break my heart, but I'll never say we're done. Come to my door, baby. Face is clean and shining black as night.
Sick and heart and lonely, deep in dark despair.
One of the great tunes in that one.
Oh, what's that last song? Yeah, what's the first 3?
Better play it again for you. 7:41 coming up next. 7:42, all oldies, 1050 Chum, and the 4-letter password is...
I played an ace and I won a queen.
You can make me cry, you can break my heart, but I'll never say we're done. Come to my door, baby. Face is clean and shining black as night.
Sick and heart and lonely, deep in dark despair.
That clue was dynamite. Hang on.
More music, more fun. 1050 Chum.
I guess you got it now, huh, Robbie?
Yeah.
870-WINS if you've got the password this morning. Man, with a high of 3 degrees today, it seems like summer in the city. 7:45, here's the Lovin' Spoonful. Top 10 songs with 3 characters in the title. I guess like Abraham, Martin, and John. Coming up this morning on the Top 10 at 10. All oldies, all the time. 1050 Chum, Bobby Curtola, and Move Over. Summer in the city from the Lovin' Spoonful. Fun back. It's 7:50. Good morning. This is Bob McGee. Here's more from Robbie Evans.
I'd have to tell you to move over off the sun cot if there was any sunshine today. There's not going to be any, but it's going to feel like it's going to be nice and warm out there. High of +3 on the way. We've got a little rain, possibly starting off as freezing rain, maybe even wet snow in your area, depending on where you live. But as I said, it's going to heat up today. It's going to be like a heat wave out there. High of +3 on the way.
0 or freezing right now. Chum traffic. Samantha Houston, brought to you by the Smoky Rose.
There's a disabled streetcar northbound Roncesvalles, north of Queen in the left lane there. Construction blocking the right lane southbound University at Dundas. It's overcast and dull outside, Robbie was saying, so it's a good idea to keep your headlights on as you drive in today. And now out to the Toronto Island Airport, it's Bob Summers.
And we've got... For a Smoky Rose good time, don't miss the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night oldies dances at the Smoky Rose, 1199 Kennedy Road, 3 blocks north of Lawrence. Chum's own Russ McLeod will be your host this Saturday night at the Smoky Rose. 7:51, we're looking for a 4-letter password this morning to win tickets to the auto show and a Wonder Charger for your car. Let's go to this line. Morning, Chum, what do you think?
Hi, is it Yoko?
No, it is not Yoko.
It's not Yoko. In fact,
Good guess, though.
No letters.
No
No,
letters,
but I think you're going by the clue. Thanks for trying. Good morning, all oldies, Chum. It is Yoko's birthday today. Hi.
Happy birthday, Yoko.
Yeah. Tell us the password. Do you know it?
I think it's fish.
I think you're right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Fish is the password today. Tell us your name.
It's Kathy Jacobson.
Okay, Kathy, do you have all the songs?
3 of them.
Let's go through them together. The F was
From a Jack to a King.
From a Jack to a King by Ned Miller. The I.
Yeah.
I Can't Stay Mad at You, Skeeter Davis. Little Skeeter, I love her. The S was... I don't know why I'm doing this. Society's Child by Janice Ian. And the H... Heart Full of Soul by the Yardbirds. F-I-S-H. Well, Kathy, tomorrow's the first day of the sign Pisces, which is the fish. And congratulations, you won 4 tickets to the auto show to take in between now and Sunday down at the Metro Convention Center in Skydome, and the bonus of a Wonder Charger for your car. It's a new battery starter.
I'm looking forward to that car show.
Yeah, good for you. You looking to buy a car?
No, we've got a classic, so I always like going around.
Well, tell us what classic you have.
66 Plymouth Fury.
Ooh.
Nice.
318?
Don't
383.
ask her. Don't ask her.
No, you could ask her that.
Oh, yeah, the Plymouth Fury, they're hot.
Yeah, a square tailpipe on them, too. Well, congratulations, Kathy. It's a nice set of wheels you got there, and 4 tickets to the auto show to boot. Hang on, we'll tell you how to pick them up. We play Password again tomorrow morning, 7:53. You're drunk.
Survive this excellent adventure. Punch Much this weekend.
Still waiting to hear from frequent listener Beverly Follett of Mississauga. Call in to win, Beverly. Wouldn't it be nice if we called your name with a frequent listener club? Wouldn't it be? 7:57, all oldies, all the time. This is 1050 Chum. Pickin' and a singing, Gordon Lightfoot.
That's what you get.
It's 8 o'clock in Toronto. Now with CHUM News, sitting in for Brian Henderson, here's Mike Cleaver.
Good morning. Here's Samantha Houston.
And there's an accident westbound Shepherd west of the Allen in the center lane. A disabled streetcar northbound Roncesvalles north of Queen blocking the left lane there. Metro Police reporting an accident on University north of Front and out to the Island Airport and Bob Summers.
And we're just Robbie Evans.
We are expecting a little rain this morning, possibly just some light drizzle or some freezing drizzle or some wet snow, depending on where you live. It should light up this afternoon, just change into just some plain old-fashioned drizzle and heat up to a high of +3. It's going to be nice and mild today anyway. That's the good news. We will have a full moon tonight, and we'll see some drizzle as well, maybe some fog out there because of the warm air. The temperature overnight is not going to drop. It's going to stick at +3, so it's going to be a very warm night as well. And we'll see some light snow tomorrow, central Ontario, possibly up to 10 centimeters. The rest of it's just a light dusting. No significant accumulation is expected here in town. The temperature will fall tomorrow, though, so it'll put an end to the heat wave. It'll fall to 0. So once again, today's forecast, light rain or drizzle or freezing rain or wet snow. Nice and mild today. Right now, the thermometer reads 0 or 32 Fahrenheit.
Now you're up to date. I'm Mike Cleaver, CHUM News.
It's 8:08. Good morning. This is Bob McGee. And that's sort of sad that unofficially Karen Lee Gardner finished 6th in this morning's Super G, but she can be certainly proud of her Olympic medal she got. And in honor of her first gold medal in the Olympics for Canada, I see that Sam's wearing her Karen Lee Gardner belt this morning.
Yes, I am.
8:11, all oldies, all the time. This is 1050 CHUM. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. I second that emotion. What a great songwriter. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. I second that emotion. And hold on, I'm coming from Sam and Dave. Some good soul this morning. 8:14. Good morning. This is Bob McGee. And with CHUM Traffic, here's Samantha Houston, brought to you by the National on CBC Television.
Good morning. An accident westbound Shepherd west of the Allen in the center lane. Metro Police reporting an accident on University north of Front. A disabled streetcar has been moved now northbound Roncesvalles north of Queen. It should be improving in that area finally. Out to the Toronto Island Airport and Bob Summers.
And South.
And remote communities be saved tonight at 10 on The National with Peter Mansbridge, Trust Canada's television news leader. The National on CBC Television. 8:15. Good morning. It's Bob McGee with Samantha Houston, Robbie Evans, and Karen Lee Gardner unofficially finished 6th in the supergiant slalom today at the Olympics. Yeah, I'm a little frustrated by this because, not by the race necessarily, but by the fact that I didn't get a chance to watch it.
You will, though. They'll rerun it probably this afternoon. It was on French station this morning.
It was so much more fun when it was in Calgary, where everything happened late in the day in the evenings.
And happened live, legitimately.
Exactly.
Where we're getting the delay right now.
Seeing it after the fact.
But that's okay. You'll see it this afternoon, and you'll tape it when you do. So
did you watch any of the dances last night?
Yes.
Nice dancing?
Oh, my goodness. That's incredible. That's ballet on ice. Mind you, it's not like watching any sort of ice skating performance in that there aren't the technical aspect of the show is slightly different. And so if you're looking for the spins and the throws, you're not going to get that. But
some of the creative, the Shanies were wonderful again.
So fluid.
Everybody at the Olympics, of course, trades pins at the end of the games, whereas everyone else's pins, except in the figure skating, for the judges, that they've been wearing everyone else's glasses.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
If you're looking to save money.
Can't help falling in love. I can't help myself. I'm falling head over heels. It's Elvis. It's 8:20 at All Oldies, 1050 CHUM. We're looking for a contestant now, someone who's thinking fast this morning. Call us at 870-WINS. Call 5 plays. Oldies all the time, 1050 CHUM. Simon and Garfunkel with Mrs. Robinson, and Elvis Can't Help Falling in Love. It's 8:23. Good morning. This is Bob McGee, and here's Robbie Evans.
A little something before I get into the meat of the weather here. The Sun, the United Way, and Cadet Cleaners are joining forces to warm up the homeless. If you have any blankets, sweaters, or coats, or anything warm, drop it off at the Sun Building at 333 King Street East, and Cadet Cleaners is going to clean all this stuff for free, and then the United Way and the Sun will deliver them to the appropriate people.
So what are you looking for, blankets, coats?
Anything warm, warm. It doesn't have to be, something even old that they, as Cadet Cleaners, will clean it for free. So that's just a great cause. Thank you very much, folks. Rain, possibly beginning as freezing rain this morning, changing to just plain old drizzle this afternoon, and we're going to heat up today to a high of +3. It's going to be very mild out there today.
It's 0 or freezing right now. We have a family pack of 4 tickets to see Fred Penner and his kids show on Saturday, March the 7th in Massey Hall. It's a CHUM presentation, and we'd like to send you. Kim Wright's on the line, ready to think fast and win a family pack of tickets right after this.
Yellow Page.
Satisfactory or money refunded.
8:25 at All Oldies 1050 CHUM. Let's say good morning to Kim Wright of Mississauga. Hi, Kim.
Hi.
How are things at work this morning?
Oh, busy.
Are you nervous, Kim?
Not too busy, obviously, to phone us.
All right, hey,
Stop.
never too busy to phone
Stop
us.
chewing your nails. You're ready to do this. I know you are.
Kim's been at work since 6 o'clock this morning, she tells us.
So have we.
No. But she's thinking fast, though.
Well, that's the difference.
Yeah, okay, Kim. Here we go. Here's your chance to win tickets to see Fred Penner. All ready?
Yep.
In 5 seconds, we want you to name 5 denominations of coins. Kim, think fast.
Dimes, nickels, pennies, quarters, loonies.
That'll do it.
Oh,
Okay. 2.87 seconds. Very nice.
Your job pays well.
Nicely done. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
It's 8:30 in Toronto. Now with CHUM News, sitting in for Brian Henderson. Once again, here's Mike Cleaver.
Good morning. Traffic Center, here's Samantha Houston.
There's a stalled car westbound Finch approaching Weston Road in the left turn lane. Still icy conditions reported eastbound Steeles near the 400. Westbound Shepherd may still be slow past the Allen because of an earlier accident. That's been moved off to the side of the road. And now out to the Toronto Island Airport with Bob Summers.
On the 404.
Rain, possibly beginning as freezing rain, changing to just plain old drizzle this afternoon as we heat up to a high of +3. It's going to be nice and mild out there today. Drizzle and fog with us tonight as well. The overnight temperature holding steady at +3, so very mild tonight. If you want to get out there and look at that full moon. Light snow tomorrow. Central Ontario could possibly see up to 10 centimeters here in town. Just a light dusting. Will drop off tomorrow to 0 in the afternoon, so it will cool off. So once again, today's forecast, rain, maybe a little freezing rain this morning, changing to drizzle this afternoon. Nice and mild today. Right now, the thermometer reads 0 or 32 Fahrenheit.
Now you're up to date. I'm Mike Cleaver, CHUM News.
It's 8:35. Good morning. This is Bob McGee. Well, it was on this day back in 1516.
Were you there?
Well, no.
Sorry.
No, my dad told me about it. Yeah, Bloody Mary. Queen Mary was first born. She was known as Bloody Mary.
Okay.
Yeah, which reminds me, I wonder how Prime Minister Screwdriver is doing this morning.
Yeah, really.
The top 10 songs with 3 characters in the title. This has got me stumped. The only one we can think of so far is Abraham, Martin, and John. But there are 9 others, likely, and they're all coming up this morning at 10 on CHUM. All oldies, all the time, 1050 CHUM. Big-time operator, Keith Hampshire, and Do You Love Me from the Contours. 20 minutes before 9 o'clock. Good morning, it's Bob McGee, and if you were listening a little earlier, you heard us talking to a representative of a new product called Beano. Beano is
the gas eradicator.
Is that what it would
Yes.
be? It helps prevent gas. Apparently, you just sprinkle a few drops on your offending food, and you're in business.
Not your offending friend, your offending food.
But the real test we felt was to try it on Sam's cooking, so we dumped 3 or 4 bottles of the stuff onto her homemade scrambled eggs this morning, and let's just see how things go.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
More Beano.
No.
Waiter, a bottle of your finest Beano, please.
1050 CHUM's frequent.
8:43. Johnny Rivers, here's Seventh Son. 8:45, 8:45, all oldies, 1050 CHUM, and the 5-man nuclear band.
And the signs, everywhere a sign.
5-man electrical band. Signs, everywhere the signs. And all oldies CHUM. Seventh Son, one back from Johnny Rivers. It's 8:48, and here's Robbie Evans.
We are expecting a little drizzle out there this morning, or freezing drizzle, or wet snow, depending on where you live. We'll taper off into just some plain old Jane drizzle this afternoon, and we will heat up to a high of +3 today.
It's 0 or freezing in town right now, and Karen Lee Gardner came in unofficially 6th in the Super G at the Olympics today. The next thing to watch for, 11 o'clock this morning, the Canadian team playing Germany in the medal round of hockey action.
That's right.
Yeah, should be exciting. CHUM Traffic brought to you by the Smoky Rose. Here's Sam.
There's still that darn stalled car westbound Finch approaching Weston at Sigden. At last check, the left turn lane was blocked there. Metro Police reporting accidents at Christie and DuPont and on Trethewey east of Jane at Martha Eaton Way. The roads may be slippery because of ice on Finch near the 400. That's been there since early this morning. Now we go to the Toronto Island Airport and Bob Summers.
We've got the
Shake it up and dance all night. Check out the All Oldies Nights at the Smoky Rose, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 1199 Kennedy Road, just 3 blocks north of Lawrence. 8:50, 10 before 9.
Say.
The English invasion continues with Herman's Hermits on CHUM. 8:57, 3 in a row. This is the Poppy family on CHUM.
Which way?
Samantha Houston.
Good morning. A serious accident eastbound Dundas at Victoria. Still a stalled car blocking a lane westbound Finch approaching Weston at Signet. Metro Police report an accident at Yonge and Finch. And out to the Island Airport with Bob Summers.
We've got CHUM weather specialist Robbie Evans.
A slow-moving low-pressure system will spread some rain and wet snow across most of southern Ontario as it approaches today, changing to just some plain old drizzle this afternoon. It may start off as freezing rain in some areas, depending on where you live. If it's a little cooler, of course, that's the way it's going to fall. +3 is what it's going to warm up to today. Nice and mild. Drizzle and fog with us tonight. It's just orbiting that full moon. The overnight temperature holding steady at +3, so a very mild night ahead. And some light snow tomorrow. Central Ontario could see up to 10 centimeters. The rest of us, no significant accumulation. The heat wave will be over, though. The temperature will fall to 0 throughout the afternoon. So once again, today's forecast, rain, possibly beginning as freezing rain, tapering to drizzle this afternoon. Nice and mild today. Right now, the thermometer reads 0 or 32 Fahrenheit.
Now you're up to date. I'm Mike Cleaver, CHUM News.
It's 9:03. Good morning. This is Bob McGee. And happy birthday to Yoko Ono, who's 59 years old today. Best part about this is she'll just sit there quietly while other people sing happy birthday. It's the only radio station in Toronto playing all oldies all the time. This is 1050 CHUM, 9:15. Let's shed a tear for our competition, shall we?
2 minutes you drop.
9:21, all oldies, 1050 CHUM. Love and Spoonful, here was their first. Do you believe in magic? Love and Spoonful wraps up 7 great oldies in a row. Lighthouse won back with Pretty Lady, Question Mark and the Mysterians with 96 Tears. We heard Piano Man, Calendar Girl, and Bachelor Boy. Bit of a theme set there. And, of course, Pretty Lady. And She'd Rather Be With Me from the Turtles started things off. 9:23, good morning. It's Bob McGee. CHUM Traffic brought to you by CBC Television. Here's Samantha Houston.
Little gender-friendly, aren't we?
So far, yes.
An earlier accident eastbound Dundas at Victoria off to the side. Hydro crews blocking a lane northbound Spadina at College. At last check, westbound Finch was slow approaching Weston because of a stalled car. This could get ugly. A box of nails has fallen off of a truck and spilled. That's westbound Lawrence approaching Birchmount. So far, no tires in trouble. We'll keep you posted. Out to the Island Airport now with Bob Summers.
And we've got Bob Summers.
While we're talking about it, the box of nails was...
fallen off a truck at westbound Lawrence. Get the address down, Robbie, approaching Birchmount. Doing some houseworking.
I've got some guys renovating my basement. Get over there, guys. Get those nails.
Just take a magnet with you. Catch Canada in the quarterfinals of Olympic hockey live on CBC Television today. Your local bottlers of Diet Coke bring you the Winter Olympics on CBC. It's 9:25 and the weather is coming up next. If you're... Sorry, basic gray day, huh?
Yeah, we've got some rain, possibly starting as freezing rain this morning, tapering to drizzle this afternoon. It will warm up today all the way to +3, and it looks like some drizzle and fog with us tonight, but a full moon.
Like we'll be able to see it.
Yeah.
But if you were in Mexico, imagine how that moon would look. 9:34 at all oldies, 1050 CHUM. Hi to our friends at Fletcher Heating in Richmond Hill. They've got the oldies on this morning. Crank it up to this one. The Diamonds and Little Darling. All oldies all the time, 1050 CHUM. Little Darling from the Diamonds. We Can Work It Out, the Beatles. 2 Divided by Love from the Grassroots. And You, Me, and Mexico. More on the Grassroots in the next couple of minutes as we tell you about a big oldies concert coming to town. And happy birthday to Jack Palance, the star of City Slickers, most recently. 72 years old today, and as usual, they'll bring him the cake and he'll breathe out the candles. Happy birthday to Mija!
The intenders are on a bike.
9:37, all oldies, 1050 CHUM. Sam gets so involved in movies, she says, Jack Palance died,
Do you know, you know what? You get
died.
mixed up. I don't want to give away anything in City Slickers except to say that he died in City Slickers, and so I just thought that maybe he had died in real life
One
at
of the
some
best,
point.
dirtiest, rottenest cowboys, I'd say,
He's really crusty.
Besides Bruce Dern. Bruce Dern was a rotten cowboy. He was the only one who ever shot John Wayne, you know.
And, of course, you remember Jack Palance from Dracula days, too.
All right. 9:38, all oldies, CHUM, and your daily dose of dirty. It's Dirty Laundry. Here's
It's mostly baby news today. Steven Spielberg and wife Kate Capshaw have reserved a private room in a hospital in L.A. They're not saying when their baby is due. Obviously, sooner. They're going to pay a fortune for this.
Like they can't afford it.
Well, I know.
Come on now.
Anyway, it'll bring their brood together to 5, which is very cool.
5.
Well, they have, no, this is their second child. Second or third together?
Second.
Okay. And then he has Max from his previous marriage to Amy Irving, and she
That's
has
right.
a couple of children.
No, she does.
Yes.
Well,
So
I had no idea. It's a little
together
baby
they
farm
have
then, isn't it?
5 children. children. My goodness, like they don't have enough to do. Mick Jagger is ready to become a proud grandparent now.
Yeah, that's unreal.
A couple of weeks ago, we're telling you that Jerry Hall has just had another baby, and that's true. She did, and now Jerry Hall is going to be a grandmother, step-grandma, I guess. And Bianca Jagger looking pretty good these
So
days.
it's Jade that's having the baby?
Jade is the daughter, and she's due in late summer. So he's excited about it. That's good news.
Anybody seen a picture of Jade in the last few years?
She's beautiful.
I bet she is.
She is beautiful. She looks a lot like her mom.
Oh, boy.
And full lips like her father. And Marlon Brando is about to become a proud father again.
Stop it.
He's a father. This man should be a great-grandfather. He's going to be a father again with the maid.
Oh, boy.
Oh, is that right?
Well, you can't blame him.
Well, again with the maid.
At his
This
age.
is not the first child they've had together. In the next month, in fact, she's very pregnant, so... Congratulations to the both of them. We think.
The maid.
The maid.
Well, why not?
Nothing wrong with that.
One more chance. That's Ocean from All Oldies 1050 Chum and one bag Little Eva with the Locomotion. It's 9:45, quarter to 10. Chum traffic for the Yellow Pages by Teledirect. Here's Sam.
With an accident, southbound Jane at Annette, hydro crews are working northbound Spadina at College. There's a report of a police investigation on Spadina south of St. Clair. That box of nails is still on the darn road, westbound Lawrence approaching Birchmount. And that's Chum traffic.
Sorry, Jane and Annette?
Jane at Annette.
Jane at Annette.
Yes,
So,
an accident. Cat brouhaha over there. Yes,
Hey, I don't know what I'm talking about this morning. For everything you ever wanted to know about it, read the one and only Yellow Pages by Teledirect. It's 9:45. Robbie says cloudy and a chance of...
Showers this morning, or light rain, or freezing drizzle, changing to just plain old drizzle this afternoon. It's just periods of it. It's not going to do it the whole darn day long. It's going to warm up to a high of +3, and tonight with a full moon, we'll see a little bit of fog, but the temperature will not drop off overnight.